So what do you want to know about freelancing?
Lots of things. Uh,
Go ahead.
actually, you know what? This is what we should do. This is straight. This
Hmm.
is straight up. Let's make this fun.
Yeah.
So, why did you choose the specialty you chose? Because the biggest thing, the hard see, here's what I learned very, very quickly. It took me about 6 months to really sink this in, like because
Hmm.
what I already do. But freelancing is about finding that expertise you have and molding it and crafting it to develop your reputation. That's the real secret, I think, to figuring out where you belong in freelancing, right?
Reputation is what it's all about, whether or not you're freelancing or an employee or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're in a marriage, single, whatever, your reputation in the community is what is your uh, is you. That allows you to do things.
It's your current
Now,
picture.
building that reputation is easier if you have a really good tagline. And that tagline, say on LinkedIn, it's the career, the label you chose, and then the specialty within that label. If it's a content writer, a lot of, for example, cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
There are not that many cryptocurrency copywriters on LinkedIn. If you Google, however, there's a fair amount of cryptocurrency copywriters. Still not nowhere near the demand. And it's a very low competition space at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you want to do is what I wanted to do is one, find cool people I wanted to work with. I've been in more than one situation where I've been working with people who, let's say, did not compliment me very well.
Mm-hmm.
So, my first goal with all of this was to find somebody, or find a group, something, a community that complements me better. So I went into the whole copywriting, technical writing, freelance writing thing without much of a target. I
Okay.
was not much of a target in way of your complimentary tagline where people can go, oh, that. And I just talked to friends and got a couple jobs doing that. One, I was editing municipal plans for a while. Well, municipal plans. I got into editing sales documentation, writing sales documentation, writing sales policy, and I got into writing cybersecurity policy just through talking to friends. Hey, does your company have a need for this?
Mm-hmm.
And that worked fairly well. I only asked that question 5 or 10 times before I had more than enough work to get me through months of full time work. Um, then then the pandemic hit, and the two big companies I was working for, oil and gas company and the Stampede, um, their bottom lines
To the
fell
floor.
through the ocean, whatever you want to call it. So I basically had to start that all over again. And I was just looking for work, way to get money coming in. And I did a fair amount of copywriting and even curriculum writing for academies over in Asia. But all of that experience, 2 years later, it's which one do you like most, John? Which ones do you really feel it? And I really liked building long, complex documents and the technical writing tagline of simplifying complex ideas. Basically, as a living, you're clarifying things. You're making it concise. And if you get even known in the field, you're making 200K a year. So those two things put together, I went, yeah, I'll do that. One, it doesn't require much, if anything, of an education. You'll put $500 to $700 into a single course.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get that done in a month, and then you're really employable across North America, and internationally. And that just appealed to me. The whole computer science thing is really interesting to me, the whole how it works. And you go from there. Talk to your friends who are in computer science or in IT and send a couple or dozen resumes around, and hopefully that will land you something.
And once you get going, you just don't stop, pretty much. So,
Well, yeah, what as a colleague said, it just snowballs.
yeah.
Like last week on Thursday, a contract ended uh, with a client. I'm going, oh my God, what do I do now? And I said, all right, I'm going to take a day to sit down and think about it, and then I'll come back and make some conclusions tomorrow. And the next day, I was invited for 2 job interviews. So
Which is awesome.
you keep you keep on going at it, keep on getting yourself out there, and stuff will happen.
Yeah. So for me, I didn't go that way. What I decided to do was it didn't occur to me until about six. Like I tried a bunch of different things. I did
Mm-hmm.
audiobooks. I
Yeah.
did. I did. I hosted some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I tried some advertising. I tried editing. Now it's all very diverse. Like it's not like
Oh
very
yeah.
specific.
Oh, I love editing. Editing's the fun part of writing.
It can be. It can be. It really varies it really varies on what it is you're editing. I enjoyed the assignment I did get. I enjoyed, but again, it's not something I. You have to love what you do. I kind of find like even
Well,
on some level, you got to enjoy what you're doing. And
remember, I
it,
was a teacher for nearly 20 years, and as teaching, a third of your job is lightning fast editing. And I really enjoyed not having to do it lightning fast.
yes, no,
It was really nice getting down there, spending 15 to 20 minutes on a page. And just, oh, okay, this and the semicolon over there and the period and the comma. Oh, you didn't capitalize this. You should have used italics over there. Why? Don't you read Chicago style at all? Wow. The thing I really did learn from the last 2 or 3 years is most people don't spend a lot of time learning how to, let me rephrase that. Almost nobody spends a lot of time maintaining their writing skills, let alone improving them after that one course in university.
yeah, no, it's true.
And that then they're done and they walk out and they're like, oh God. So it's frustrating because, but then the other side of it is good writers are rare.
Hmm.
You're in demand if you're a good writer.
Yes.